Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I did a funny thing today. Actually, I forgot to get the SD card for my Hero 4. I had taken it out to actually copy some videos from my previous ride, and I forgot to put it back. I only realized it after I started from home and I was on the way. Looks like they're arresting someone. Not sure what is going on. I don't see a car. It's just a cop car and that person is being checked. Maybe he was just walking, I guess. And I turned on my camera at the right moment to capture an interesting scene. If this sort of thing interests anyone. Anyway, I did a beginner's mistake, you can say, by forgetting my SD card. I remember to even grab a extra battery for the camera without an SD card. I can't believe it. Anyway, I want to talk about lane splitting between India and US. One of my previous video, I talked a little about lane splitting in India versus US. I think the video was titled Top 6 Differences between riding in India versus US, but I had to cover more points in that video, so I didn't spend as much time as I wanted to on this specific topic. So as I had previously mentioned, lane splitting is not legal in USA. Actually it is legal in California and Utah, but other than that, all the other 48 states in the US, it is illegal to lane split. I actually like lane splitting. Some people might feel lane splitting is not safe, or it's good to keep this law that lane splitting is illegal, but for a motorcycle rider's safety, I think lane splitting is actually very beneficial. In India, lane splitting was completely legal. I used to love that. The advantage on a motorcycle and the freedom you get just because you are on a two-wheeler was kind of nice. The GoPro for some reason had stopped recording. I just noticed in the previous signal. I don't know what happened there, and I don't even know up to what point it actually recorded, but I know for sure when I started it was recording. So I will continue ahead from some point which I remember talking about. Anyway, so if lane splitting was legal here, I could have gone between these cars and reached the front of the line. I miss doing that. What are you doing? Come on, you are in the leftmost lane and you want to take a right turn here and you are blocking everyone. So two things which I feel safeguards a motorcyclist if lane splitting was legal. One, there are a lot of drivers here who text and drive, and there are many cases where motorcyclists have been rear-ended by such people. So if motorcycles are allowed to lane split, we can at least stop between two cars and be safer from distracted driver. And two, um, I'm not really able to take advantage of being on a motorcycle if I go behind cars. If motorcycles are meant to be driven like a car, you know what I mean, there is no real advantage even though you are on a smaller vehicle. If you see now, I could have easily passed these 4 cars in front of me and made to the front of the line, and in a safe manner. There is a lot of space between these cars. Guys, this is one of the biggest differences between India and US. In India, you wouldn't see all the cars in a single line waiting behind each other. There would be cars lane splitting. It might sound funny, but it is true. Even cars go between cars in India. That's how it is there. So lane splitting in India kind of makes sense because of all the traffic as well. As you can see, the number of cars here are so minimal, so I don't really have the need to lane split right now. But this is not the rush hour. This is a weekend and I have come out on a Sunday evening, so it's not like there are a lot of people trying to reach to their destination, and I am not in a hurry. See what I mean? I have so much of space here that I could easily go in front of that blue SUV, and everybody knows this. Motorcycles are quick off the line, so even though I cut off this car and go in ahead of him, I can start really quick from the line, and it wouldn't affect that car as well. I know some people might get pissed off when you are on a smaller vehicle and you cut them off and go to the front of the line. I read a lot of posts on Facebook from drivers in California, car drivers in California. Some of them really hate motorcyclists there, that they can legally lane split. And I am not saying motorcycles don't do mistakes at all. I have seen a lot of videos where even motorcycle riders go really fast between cars, which is actually a very unsafe thing to do. I mean, even if lane splitting is legal, you have to do it within limit, so that it doesn't endanger you or anyone else. And there is a person here crossing the street without a care in the world. Oh my god. Look at that lady. Not a care in the world. And she has a red light for crossing. In India, lane discipline is very minimal when you compare to what happens in the US. Yeah, especially within city streets. Come on. Why do people do that? So basically, in India, I have seen drivers follow lanes in the highways. Some highways are maintained really well. They have lane markers, and people do follow them. I mean, not everyone. I am not saying everybody does that, but over the past few years, it has been improving. People are beginning to understand the importance of following a lane and using their turn indicators while changing lanes and stuff. But it's not as good as people follow it in the US. I mean, there are so many bad drivers in the US as well. They don't use their turn signals or care about other motorists on the street. For example, you saw the guy who was in the left lane and he wanted to go to the rightmost lane and he blocked off everyone. So at least this guy did it in a decent way. He turned his indicators on and did a slow merge. Come on! Why am I seeing such drivers everywhere today? This guy was on the right lane and he suddenly decided he wanted to take this exit. So guys, when you are on a motorcycle, this is one of the reasons you need to keep an eye out, like a 360-degree view. Always watch your mirrors for such drivers. If I had decided to go to the rightmost lane, because my exit is coming up in a mile or so, I was supposed to be on the right lane, but I saw this guy, so I did not merge. So if I had decided to merge to that lane and he came in from the exit lane into my lane, it wouldn't have been a pretty scene. If when I am on a motorcycle, I don't have to stand behind cars and wait for the traffic flow to move. I could go between cars and that would save a lot of time and fuel. So if anyone from the US decides to visit India, keep this in mind, that lane splitting is definitely legal over there and people will be driving all over the lane. So prepare yourself mentally. If you actually go there and decide to ride a two-wheeler, actually two-wheelers might be more safer than cars, because you would be used to a left-hand driven car in the US, but in India it's all right-hand driven, so it might be a drastic change if you decide to actually have to go here. So it will be a completely different experience driving in India when compared to these roads. But the advantage is, in India you can actually go really slow if you are new and you are learning and you are uncomfortable going fast. You can actually ride or drive really slow there. People wouldn't care. They will mind their own business and go around you. So it's not like you are blocking off an entire lane if you are going slow. If you are going slow, make sure you steer to the complete left of the lane. Anyway, I think I covered the topics that I wanted to talk about regarding lane splitting. See you guys in the next video. Bye.